Hello and welcome to Subnautica, Uncut.
I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Yes,
Sunlight.
I am.
I've been dreaming of it for months,
Go for it. Why not?
but it's hard to enjoy alone. The crash seems so long ago now. Father was right. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. Marguerite and Father are already part of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Hello. Last time, welcome back to Subnautica. Last time we'd completed our pretty nice base overlooking the Grand Reef, and I thought it's time to deal with our base here. It keeps reporting as power problems and so on, so perhaps we ought to go and sort that out. So let's go off over there and get that sorted out. We're going to do this overlooking the over the bulb zone, or couche zone as it's otherwise known. Oops, better make sure we don't bump into things, really, didn't we? And this is fairly shallows because this is the safe shallows, so we need to make sure we're not going to bump into anything here. Yeah, the couche zone is another region where there's lots of interesting stuff to acquire. So let's be going to sort that out. We can have some of that for ourselves as we leave the safe shallows behind and we head up towards the cameras that form. What have you? We seem to have got one extra camera in the game somehow. I don't quite know how, but there we are. We have, and they're both camera number 2. For interestingly enough, but no camera number 1. Is it sunrise? Yes, it is sunrise, and we will be running alongside Aurora and. Get this base sorted out here, which will mean building a moon pool and so on, so that we've got the charging facility. I think I might build a second sea moth actually as well, because it's quite a long way to go back and get the sea moth, and sometimes that little craft is quite useful for just flitting around and finding things. Excuse me, I've been suffering a cold the last couple of days, and to the point where I've not actually been playing the game, any gaming at all. So I'm sorry if there's the odd snuffle. Right, so there's reef bank going there. Let's head on, dive down a bit more and head towards where we've set up the base. And I think where we set up the base before was on the edge of the mushroom forest from the crash zone plateau. That's not really the mushroom forest is a lovely safe zone, so that's not really the best place for it. So we'll move to the edge of the mushroom forest where it overlooks the couche zone and set up there. That will be better. We're nearly there. A couple of 100 meters to go. and then we will arrive. This is the desolate crash zone. Yeah, so this as an area basically is very safe, and it's not got a lot of things that we really need. So let's just come down a bit more. Turn the motor off.
Powering down.
And let's go and have a little look at the base, you see. So if we go and look at the base, you can see that it's very minimalistic.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But if we look at our scanning area here, this sort of area is Aurora itself. So we don't need, so we've only got this sort of area to as covered by the scanner, and that's the mushroom forest. So there's nothing really useful. So I think it'd be a lot more useful for us to move over to somewhere around about here and set up base there, because the sort of things that we're looking for, there's not that much in the way of good stuff for us to look at. And remember, we want rubies and some more of the more exotic stuff. So what we'll do is we'll decommission this base and move it. So first of all, I have to take everything away, and then with my I can deconstruct the scanner room. I have to do it from outside there. I can grab all the little pieces. There's my yellow submarine. And then we can deconstruct the solar panel. Deconstruct the hatch.
Warning, emergency power only.
And habitat. And that's it. We've packed up base. Right, so let's go and set ourselves.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oh wait, we're going to need a little bit more titanium though. Oh, there's nothing in there, because I'm going to, like the other base, make a cross for it rather than do it as a single tube and scanner, because I'm going to make a proper base. So turn the engine on.
Powering up.
Right, so off we go. And now we'll descend, because clearly this new base is going to be a little deeper. I will follow this ridge along, this cliff as it were, and this will lead us along to the Koosh zone. And actually, the Koosh zone is an area I never really explored in my first playthrough. So this is basically the second playthrough. It makes good sense to explore this area. So you can see we're getting some nice depth going here, and this looks to be quite nice. Let's have a look. Oh, it's got dark all of a sudden, hasn't it? So what characterizes this area is these blue plants. These are the, oh look, as a thermal vent, that will do nicely. What a great place to set a base up. Oops, it was one of those electric eel things there. I don't think they're going to hurt us too much, to be honest. No. Well, here, this looks pretty good. How about on top of this promontory, and then can utilise that heat source to provide us with the power for our base. That sounds like a plan. I know we've got these creatures here, but they'll all settle down. and won't be a problem for us. So let's stop here, and let's go and put our base and scanner down at least for now. On here. Yes, this is going to make quite a nice ridge, and then we've got that heat area here, which we can put a thermal unit down, and we will just have unlimited power here, which will be great. Right, so I'm going to start off this time with I haven't got any lead. I can always put a base back in, but I'm going to start off with a cross. The cross is always so much better. Is that low enough? A bit too low? Yes, it is. I want to make it sit up a bit higher than that. Can have longer legs. Yes, that's fine. Let's set our scanner room up. Excuse me, I must do my nose. There we are. Right, so we've now got our scanner room on. For the moment, we will put on the solar panel because it will give us something, which will be better than nothing. While we get ourselves sorted out. Okay.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
So this is good at the moment, right? So this is the common bulb plant, large bulb bush, which is what characterises this area. And one of the reasons why I wanted to come here. Right, so for the base we want to make a moon pool. Right, let's go back up here. Because we've now brought everything down with us that we had before. Oh, I tell you what, let's go in and get the scanner working. Let's see what it's going to find out for us. I didn't put a hatch on, did I? Didn't put a hatch on. There we go, we can actually get into it now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And we put our scanner room upgrades in. What we have. Right, so that now we can see quite well where we are. So we were up there by that green light up there. We're now down here. We can see the trees of the mushroom forest to one side, and we're overlooking here, overlooking the couche, and then there's a big hole there. And that's going to be a place we're going to go and have a look at. Because big holes are something that we'll want. So, but looking at what we got here now, we've got lithium, copper ore, which means I can go mine copper ore with the prawn suit, which is good. We've got metal salvage, reef back, we've got rubies straight away, and we've got wrecks. Excellent. There's at least one, if not two, wrecks in the couche zone. So I don't know if it's bits of. It's probably a bit of bits of Aurora, and of course Degrassi. That one came through. Oh look, we got a bone shark. So let's not worry. Let's go away from him. Let's get on our boat. Excuse me. This is the trouble with the cold. You had this runny nose. It's most awful. It really is. Right. Sorry. Let's see. The moon pool. The moon pool. We want 2 titanium ingots, lubricant, and lead. 2 lead. Well, lead's not going to be a problem. Have we got the lubricant that we require? Means we've got to have a yellow seeds, you know. Yes, we've got one. That will do. Only need one. So we'll turn that into lubricant. That's excellent. We're going to need titanium. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 8, 10. So that can make one titanium ingot. Oh dear, I beg your pardon. By the sound of it, yes, we're going to need to sort the power out quite quickly to our habitat, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't believe it. Are we out of titanium down here? We are. We're out of titanium. Whoa, that's not good. That wasn't good. Was there any metal salvage? We'd better get some of that, hadn't we? Actually, so we know there's a couple of wrecks. Metal salvage would do us nicely now. That's what we could do with. Sun down there. Oh. Ow. It's going to be a little bit dangerous being around here with these electric eels knocking around. But, there you go. It's just the way it is. Let's see if that's given us enough. It has given us enough to make a titanium ingot, which is good. So now we can go and just make our moon pool. Which means we can go and get the. We could go and get the sea moth, which wouldn't be a bad thing to do. See, he doesn't like the fact that we've built a base here, really. I suppose I can't blame him. Why don't you want? Oh, I know why you want. You won't do that. Right, we want some quartz. Ow!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Quartz.
All systems online.
Quartz. Have we got the quartz here? Quartz. Yes, we have. We need 4 bits, because to make a well, you know, I like glass tubes. So to make the quartz, the glass tube is, oh come on, here. Glass tube is 2 bits of glass. So let's make 4 quartz into 2 bits of glass. Glass. Ah, lovely. Lovely, right. Yes, you're going to be a bit of a nuisance, really, there, but there we go. We're in his patrol path, you see. As in preset control path. Let's see if that goes with that. Yes, it will. Why? What are you saying? I need 2 lead, right? Okay. Go away. 2 bits of lead. 2 bits of lead. Where are you? 2 bits of lead. There we are. Didn't take that down with me, did I? Right, so let's finish off the moon pool. Right, it's jolly fine. Right, so what we've got here is a problem that we need more titanium and some lithium, because we need a torch really. Let's go and grab this metal salvage. Oh, look, rubies straight away. That's good. Let's grab this metal salvage here that's knocking around. Oh, I can convert that. Good. Fluid. Have I got any fluid on me? Yes, there we are.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Let's convert all that titanium into, sorry, all that scrap metal into titanium, and with the titanium, once we've got all the titanium, then we're if I go and get a couple of bits of lithium, I can put some strengthening now onto the which I need to do. Lithium. La 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 la, lithium. No, isn't there? Is it here? Lithium, yes. In there? Yep. That'll do. Let's go and strengthen our base up significantly. Let's put our habitat building tool back in on the light. Where's our base? There it is. We'll pick the strengthening tool up, and what we'll do is we'll stick it onto the onto here. You'll find at the moment that what the problem is that it is now flooded. I don't think we'll need to come out of this, but by putting in some strengthening on the end of the moon pool, it will make a big difference to our structural integrity, and we can do all sorts of other things. So moon pool's kind of on the end of everything that we're going to do, so kind of worth making it nice and strong. Right, so we've now got a hull strength of 27.1. We're now going to have to go and repair everything, of course, because it will be flooded. So there'll be breaks that we need to repair. So that's that one, and there's one here. Don't think there's anything more in here. There's one in the glass. There's one here in the tea. There's probably one in the scanner room.
Hull integrity restored. Draining systems initiated.
Good. Right. So that's, with a bit of luck, should get rid of the water in here, and we should. Oh no, there's one there. Repair that one. Ah, yes, it would need a bit of power really to do that, wouldn't it? So, we'll have to wait on that one. But now power is the thing that we need to look at now, and hopefully we've got enough on us to look at our power problem. So our power problem, or to solve our problem, we need one of those and one of those. So have we got any magnetite? Aerogel. Aerogel requires a gel sack and a ruby, doesn't it? Well, we saw a ruby, so that was just down there. So we'll be able to get a ruby. They were quite close. Well, certainly one was quite close, and that's the only need one. I want to just go bring this
Powering up.
down a little because did we turn? No, we turned the engine on, didn't we? Yes, I just want to bring this down so my swim back is not nearly so far. That will do. Very nice.
Engine powering down.
Right, have we got an aero sack with us? That's the other thing that we want. We want a gel sack. Don't know if I've got a gel sack with me. In order to make aerogel, I don't think we did have one, did we? Hello, hi Doug, how are you doing? Sorry if I'm a bit sniffly. I've got a cold.
Calorie intake recommended.
So not doing too well here at the moment. No, we've got shrooms and the like. I need something to eat. And I don't have anything to eat. Do I have anything to eat in there? No. 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 Okay. Nothing to eat. There's only one thing for it then. Yes. Oh, there's been a lot of that around actually. There's been a lot of it about.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Right, so we don't need these bulb samples. We really don't. But there you go. Right, so we've now solved our food problem, which is excellent. Right, so let's hop into here. Oops. And let's go and see if we.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So that's where metal scrap is. It's all up there. We're not worried about that too much at the moment. We'll get some in a bit. Rubies, yes, we've got that one. Gel sacks. Oh no, gel sacks. They're back at base. So rubies is the thing. So we'll let it find rubies. There's only going to be one thing I can do now, and that's go and get the seam off. And that's a bit of a swim, so we're going to have to do a bit of a swim to go and get the seam off. We just have to take a bit of a swim to do it. It will take a little bit, but not too bad. That's where this thing comes in. Help us get on with the job. Because yeah, might as well go and get my little seam off. It makes such a difference as a harvesting and gathering tool. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, the sea glide is wonderful, but it doesn't provide oxygen, whereas the sea moth does. So we'll go and bring that back to our new base, and it can start be our base for exploration. Well, it's another one of our bases for exploration. There we go, past the reef back. It's so nice that I've solved the problem of of the radiation, because you don't have to worry about radiation anymore. That's so nice. Means you can have the better suit and so on. We ought to have a little review of where we are at with messages. Ouch, don't you dare. That will be one of those stalkers having a little pop at me. Excuse me for using the tissue. Whoop! Try not to bang into everything. Yeah, nearly there. And yes, have a little review of the situation, where we are at in terms of the game. Right, so, oh my god, look at the sea moth, it's over there. Oh, of course, by our original base. Wonder if we've got any gel sacks growing in the grow bed here. We do! This is excellent. Excellent. Well, we can take a couple of those. Can't we? Because we need aerogel. Oh, I wonder if we got any rubies in here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I could take my aerogel with me, couldn't I? Rubies, 2. I'll make 2 bits of aerogel. That's handy. We got water and salt, so that can get on with doing some more. That's the salt locker. And we will get round to, tell you what, how about a cup of coffee? There we are. Where did I put our fabricator there? Aerogel. I'll take one of those with me. One aerogel with me, and I'll plant it out in the and grow some more aerogel at the other base. Should do that. My other one, because I've got planters there. So we've got 2 bits of aerogel, cup of coffee. Yeah, nice. What's in the food and drink? We've got a few bottles. I've got a couple of bottles with me, which is good. My food level's okay, but I'll top off with having some marble melon. That really helps. Right, so we're very good. We got 2 bits of aerogel. That was worth coming back, actually. We'll plant some more of these out. Never hurts to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, I'll take those 3 seeds with me. And they'll be good, won't they? Right, nothing on the radio. Okay, so we're going to say, look, let's look at the story. Reliable power source, yes, of course it is. Right, so we're at day 77. Okay, blueprints. Equipment. The new thing was the repulsion cannon. Yeah. Well, actually, that was the point. Have we had data downloads, codes and clues? Yes, we have had the high security in the captain's terminal. Yeah, I know whether I've been there. I can't remember. I think I have, because the some bits and bobs are there, but it's we'll see it because I've got the Neptune launch platform. Yes. Okay, so that's to make our rocket to leave here. Right, so let's take our Seamirth. Let's Samantha, and let's go back to go to base, the northern base. And we should have everything we need now to certainly make aerogel, because we've got the gel sac seeds which will do that. We're passing, so never hurts just to have. It never hurts. It never hurts to have just at least one ability to make one lot of lubricant or rubber, synthetic rubber. We've got lots of. Actually, that's a point. I could. What have I done that for? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. These are seeds, right? So I should be able to plant them in the box and grow my own creepvine seeds, which would be useful because I get would have my own seeds available, and so we're going to need titanium. So we're going to need to pick up, go and grab a whole load of titanium scrap, which we will do as part of the exercise of where we're at the moment. Because the only titanium I've got is what is on me. There's none on the boat. No, Poseidon hasn't got any on board. A few rubies knocking around there, so we're going to harvest those. It's quite a good old little drive, isn't it, to get back there? And our base is quite deep. So, being so deep, solar panels aren't really the efficient thing for our energy needs. In fact, there could be nothing worse. So, how much titanium? We've got enough to make. What we will do is lead. I'm going to make some bases for our base because
All systems online.
if we put some bases down, then so I'll say foundation, I think, is the right phrase. And by putting foundations down, we increase the hull strength available to us. So let's put foundation down here. And that's increased our base strength now quite dramatically. We'll have a second. Will it allow us to put a second one there? No, it won't, because of that plant. I wonder if I can hack that plant away and get rid of it. I should be able to.
Warning, emergency power only.
Hopefully I can get rid of this. Why isn't it going? It shouldn't be here. I don't want the large bulb bush here anymore. I don't want to have to rebuild everything so that it's higher up. So have I got to? Oh yes, it looks like I'm going to have to rebuild everything so that it's higher up, doesn't it? And then it will cope with the plant being there. I thought usually when you hack things away, they disappear, but that is that's obviously not the case. Here, so I'm now going to have to rebuild everything. Lovely, lucky me. So that it's higher up. Great. Right, so Q deconstruct the solar panel. Attached components must.
30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds of oxygen. Right, let's hop back in Samantha here. And we'll sit it up just that bit higher. That will do. Should have realised that would be a problem, shouldn't I? Right, so take that away. Take that away. Right, take that away. Put in the foundation again. This time I should be able to do it there. Now put in my glass tube here. I'm going to have to do all sorts of stuff now. And put my X in there. And put my hatch on there. Now I'm going to have to deconstruct the strengthening I put on here. The reinforcement. Take that away. Did I put 3 bits or 4? Can't remember. Certainly this bit here. And then, is there a bit round here? There was, yes. Now I can deconstruct the moon pool and reconstruct it higher up. Inventory full. Wonderful. Okay. Great. What have I got in my inventory? Oh yes, seeds. Okay, right, well let's just climb up on here. Let's just bung a few bits in here for the moment. Let's put the seeds and that in there. Put the aerogel in, because we won't need that. We'll hang on to everything else. That should be good. Should be able to now do this. And finish off deconstructing that. Yes. So now I can construct the moon pool up at this level. That's better. Then put its reinforcement back on. There. So you don't need quite as much reinforcement. Well, yeah, we'll still put it on. Because not coming out further than here in the base anyway. We'll be going the other way with the multi-purpose room and the like. Right, so the scanner room is now completely off. So we'll deconstruct that and then put that onto there. I'll put it back on there. Lovely. Lovely. So now we should be, I know we're unpowered at the moment, but
Warning. Emergency power only.
There's nothing there.
Oxygen production offline.
There's nothing there. There. Oh, it didn't quite make it. So has it made it now? Yes, it has. Ah! What did I do with the scanner room upgrades? Did I take them away? I must have done, because it wouldn't have let me deconstruct it otherwise. Although I don't think I did. That would be novel. Normally it won't let you do things without without those. Yes, it's allowed me to deconstruct with the scanner room upgrades intact and not give me the materials for it. Great. So that means I've got to do those again. Lovely. Excuse me. There we are. That solves that one. I can just turn the audio off so you don't have to suffer my nose. Pain in the bum. Right, okay. Forgot about that. Right, okay. So we want to... we got the aerogel that we need. There's a piece of aerogel. It was the... We're doing the heater. Where is it? Come on, thermal plant. There we are. Titanium, aerogel, magnetite. We're a bit short of titanium, aren't we? We've only got 4 bits of titanium. We're going to need... have we got magnetite on board? Oh yes, we've got magnetite on board. How much magnetite did it need? I can't remember. 2. 2 magnetites. We are going to need a little bit more titanium, which is a pain in the bottom. Right, so I'm going to take away that because it's not going to kill us by having that, but it will now allow us to make one of these. And we go over here, follow this down, and there's a nice hot area here. So if we put the thermal plant down there, it will tell us what the temperature is, and that's 62 degrees. It'll like that. Right, and we will need now one of those. Ow! Ow! Titanium and gold. Right, so let's go and get a bit of gold. Ow! He bit my bottom. So let's go and get a bit of gold, and then we can make the once we put 1 power transmitter in. The range of the actual things that make aren't very good, but the range of the can be extended greatly by these power transmitters, and as you'll see, this should actually completely make it back to the base then once we do this. Making one of these. Oh look, there's a wreck straight in front of us. Where was our thing over there?
It is your primary directive to
Oh, go away. Oh dear, oh dear. Mesmer. A mesmer. Right, so at some point we'll see that link in. Right, and there we go. Right, so we've now got electricity going all the way up here to our base. And that will give us 250 units of power consistently, which is lovely. We never have to worry about power again now. Excellent.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So it's now charging up perfectly. What another fish is doing swimming around in here? Right. Right, so unfortunately I deconstructed it with these things, scanner room upgrades in place, which means that I'm going to need copper and magnetite, 4 bits of copper, 4 bits of magnetite, and then I can make my upgrades again. But I do want metal salvage, because we are in desperate need of some titanium down here. And that will be really quite good to have. And then what we've got is over here is a wreck to go and have a little look at. As we can see. Well, it looks like a wreck, doesn't it? Oh, it isn't a wreck. Oh no, it's the mushroom forest. I thought that was a bit of a wreck. Right, so bits of magnetite, 4 bits of magnetite, 4 bits of copper. We'll go and get that from within here. Magnetite's down here, 4 bits of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bits of copper. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we go. Right, so now we can get the scanner room back into proper operation, which we shall do. And then we will get ourselves a load of titanium, which we need to get into operation. Once we get the titanium, then we're going to be much better off, because I can start to make a proper base out of this place then. I'll start to grow my things that I need outside, because I need to grow aerogel stuff. Right. Oh, no, I've made them. I didn't put them in. Don't be mad. Right, so I haven't got them. Now put them in. Yeah, better. Right, so plonk. Now we've got our better view of the size of the place. Far more like it. Right. Let's go and pick up our titanium. Whiz about and grab all that we need. And it's just like that. So it's whiz, whiz, whiz. We don't want to go too far from or stray from our base if possible. We won't. There's a couple of bits here. Nice bit. Very nice. Then we'll pick up a bit there and pick up a bit here. Yeah, there we are. How much space have we got? Room for one more. One more piece if it's conveniently local. Yes, there it is. So we'll take that piece. That'll give us a nice lot of titanium. We can now go make a grow bed and so on and so forth.
Seek fluid intake.
Yes, ma'am. That blue line serves as a lovely guide as to this way back to base. Whee! Right. So there we go. We've got a nice strong base, really. Don't need anything more in the way of strength at the moment. Let's. Right, we haven't got a any form of fabrication capability in there yet. We haven't got that. We're just using our device here for that. So let's convert the titanium. We're going to need to make battery chargers in here. Well, really, the batteries for this. So the power cell charger. We've got the blueprint. Ah, wants me to have a drink, doesn't it? Let's finish off doing our titanium. There we go. We got it there. So let's have a look. Have a drink. Haven't got a drink. Haven't got a. Haven't. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? My goodness me. Inventory full. Yes, of course it is. Right, so titanium. There's a lot of titanium. We did quite well out of that, didn't we? So let's go and just feed and marble melon up here. And plant the seed. Eat the marble melon.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We'd better do the same on the other side, really. And then that's it. So we're just about done. Right. There's still plenty of metal salvage knocking about, of course. So we want to take some of that titanium that we first picked up and go and make some grow beds. An exterior grow bed, yeah. That's one there. Lovely. Okay. We put the seeds back up here, didn't we? So I'm going to try. I've never tried to grow creepvine, but let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. You never know. And that would be kind of useful because synthetic fibers and the like, it's an experiment. So I'm all, this is a game of exploration, isn't it? So, well, it goes in, and they go in. Right. So they're in, and we'll just see what transpires. Actually, how do we build that? We want some quartz now. So there's a lot of metal salvage up here. And that's, well, not surprisingly, that's up by where we were. There's a lot of metal salvage up there. So, an awful lot. In fact, why don't we go and pick that up? And then it's always helpful to have the necessary available.
All systems online.
So it's 400 meters away. Let's go and grab as much of that as we can. Can we grab a lot of it? Yes, we can. We can grab at least 4 bits. Gosh, it's dark down here, isn't it? Wow. It's dead of night, I suppose. Whoops. Mushrooms. Mushroom trees. Here we are. Right, so here's where all the salvage is. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Plenty of it. One. There's salt too. That'll become in handy once we get to. There will be a point when we're going to do food. You see, do preserving of fishes. I don't know if I've got room for any more. Oh, shut up! That's one of those sand sharks. I've got any room for any more? No, I haven't. Right, so that's that. So we'll be preserving things with that. We'll need salt for when we make hydrochloric acid. We're going to need salt with that to make air polyaniline, which is going to be one of the important materials that we will make on certain really good bits. Upgrades for the prawn suit and for the Cyclops. Won't need a great deal of it, but we still need some of it, you know. So there we are. Let's have a look what's growing in our grow bed. Is the creep vine growing? Yes, it is. Look, it is growing up. We've got a baby creep vine growing. Excellent. Oh, we don't need to put. Oops, we don't need to put this away at the moment. Yes, that's going to be good. So that means we should have our own homegrown lubricant, which will be excellent. Now I want a bit of quartz. Oh, magnetite's on the menu. That's nice to see. Right, let's go and process the process this. Let's bring the Cyclops down to being a little bit more convenient, because it's a bit inconvenient up here. Seems to have drifted.
Engine powering up.
Sound the tutor. Where are we? Okay, we seem to have drifted from here. Right, okay, that will do. I think. Yes, that will do nicely. Turn the engine off.
Powering down.
We need to quartz. Yeah, we'll leave the lights on because they're always handy for illuminating the base and work there. Excuse me. Right, how are we doing? Right, we're an hour in. Another hour to go. And I could do with a medical kit, couldn't I? That's better. Now I'm ended. Right, let's convert our scrap into titanium. When we've done that, then we're okay. We'll file it away into the boxes so that we've got plenty. Titanium, there we are. So nice full box of titanium. Want to keep 6. I'm going to put a multi-purpose room on. So I need 6 bits for that. There we are. So the multi-purpose room is going to go here. Multi-purpose room. There we go. There we go. Why won't you construct that there? Now that's annoying, because it really should construct a multi-purpose room right there. we haven't got the glass to do this, but let's just see if we can plan this out so that it works then. Right, so that should be fine. I have to put another base under there. There we go. So we wanted some quartz, yes, to make glass. How much quartz we got? Oh yes, for 2. That's it. 4 bits of quartz. That will do. This is all preparation, you know. You can rush away in this game and run ahead and what have you, but I quite like all this sort of let's prep and make a nice home, and, as it were, and get all this working well. Right, so that should link up. Yes, it does. Yay! There goes our creep vine. Right, now we have our nice multi-purpose room here. And we will then put a multi-purpose room on top of here, which will become our aquarium, and then another one on top. And that's my kind of standard design base. Eventually, which will make and have an observatory on it too, and then that kind of makes my standard base. It's the sort of base I like anyway. It covers every aspect. Kit it out of a bedroom up there, and little office and bedroom, you know, resting area. Then this area here, this downstairs, becomes the localized storeroom. So these walls completely get lined out with storage, and then the second floor will be the aquarium when we find aquarium room when we find things. Right, so what was I looking for? Little bits of quartz. We don't need to worry about quartz now. I want to find those. I want to go and explore those wrecks. So there's 2, I think. Let's have a look. Let us have a look. Yes, here we are. We've got one over here and one here. So, right, let's go and grab the cameras and let's survey them. Oh, that's the erroneous camera 2. That's miles away from us. So, not camera 7.6, 7.6, 7.5. 3 bits of wreck. Okay. That's 40. No, 4. Number 2. That's the one that's sitting up there. Is this the local one? This is our local one, right? Okay, so let's go. And, all right, there's two bits of wreck. 3. There's 3 bits of wreck it's found. So let's go and put a camera. Oh, crikey, it was that close, wasn't it? Good lord. So is that the way into the wreck there? No. We're obviously going to need our cutter to get in. That looks like the way in. I won't be able to get the camera in though. There. That's the way into that one. Right, so we'll leave the camera there. Camera 6, that should be local to us as well. It is. Actually, let's go and get camera 2, and we'll bring that one over and use that, because it's sort of sitting there doing not a lot. We'll bring that No, 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 no. There, here we are. Oh, that might explain why we've come over so far, stalkers. There's a bit of wreck here. Oh, okay, that's the upside down life craft. Yes, life raft. Well, that was the one we were, that was right, basically right by our base before. So, we've done that area completely, so we don't have to worry about that. Now there are nine life life pods in total in the game, but we have to investigate 10 if we include our own. We can always just look on our we need to just check whether we've got all of them. So let's have a look at this one, this wreck. See how far it is from us. Well, it'll be within 400 meters because that's the range of the scan. We've got bone sharks there. And another vent. Oh, that's what it is. It's a life pod. Have we done the life pod? I think we've done life pod 12. There's a stalker tooth in it. No, there isn't. Yes, I would like. Small, please. Done some money, Mike. Right, so there's nothing round here worth speaking. We've done this one. We've been to have a look at this one. Oh, some sandstone chunks and so on. Right, so there's not a lot in here that we need to worry about. Two of the wrecks are life pods, so that's nothing for us to worry about. We'll just go and take that wreck on now. We'll just swim over there and do that, and see what that should transpire, should give us. Just leave this camera knocking about here, and that's it. Right. Okay. So let's go and get the mirth. Where's the mirth? It's still outside, isn't it? There it is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We are going to need that in there. Let's just check the Aurora survivors. We've had life pod 12, 13, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we've had information from all of the life pods, so we've been to see them all now, I believe. Because, well, we've got the logs from them, so that means that there's a PDA in every one. So we've already got those. Right, so this was the wreck. Here it was. And that's where the camera says is the way in. Imagine making it. I didn't realise my base was created so close to a wreck. Let's put the torch in slot 5 because we'll need it. No doubt. Well, okay. So nothing so far. So door to open, so we'll open the door. There. Make sure we get ourselves oriented for the way out. Yes, there it is. Well, door to cut through, okay. Oh, there's a box to open here. So that's bound to give us something, yes, like a bottle of water. Nothing huge, but better than nothing, as it were. Right, so we've got plenty of time. We've not got to worry about 100 plus seconds. We'll see what is behind the sealed door, which is now no longer sealed. There should be some juicy stuff in here. Or hoping there is. There's a PDA. Good. There's a PDA. There we go. The charter.
New PDA data.
There's a box. Cyclops sonar upgrade. Good.
New blueprint acquired.
There's something to... Light stick fragment. Have we got that yet? No. That's a new thing we've got to look at. Modification station fragment. We've got all that as well, and we'll just scan that because we'll get the titanium stasis rifle fragment. We'll get that for the titanium as well. There appears to be nothing else of any value in here. Well, only a bit of titanium, so we'll take it for the titanium. And that's it, 78 seconds. I don't think there's anything else of value in here. That was the floor, that's the way out there. It doesn't appear to be anything else in here. A couple of plant pots, which we've already got. Nothing we can go there. Let's fill our oxygen up, and then we'll go and investigate that little. What is the air corridor? That usually can sometimes lead to something. But it can usually lead to another room. Oh, this could be fun getting out if I'm not careful. Right, I've got that already. You can see why I needed to redo my water, chair, grow bed. He's stuck under there. Oh dear, poor you. Nothing else, no. So, there's another box here. More water. Doesn't appear to be anything in here, so let's, whoops. Let's make our way back. Yeah, sometimes you do get these things in these go down these air ducts. Basically, they can be quite revealing. Yeah. Well, that we did okay with. Now, there might well be some stuff knocking about on the ground, and by it. Well, there usually is. See, there's another data box there. See? So, open that. What have we got here? Oh, we've already got it, obviously, because it's... something we've already got. Continue to look. There's scanner room fragments there, which metal salvage.
Fluid intake.
Well, we very conveniently got a couple of bottles of water
Vital signs stabilizing.
on the thing. Oh look, big bits of lithium there to drill with the prawn suit if we needed lithium. Another grow bed, which we don't really need. Well, I think we've exhausted that one, don't you? I think that's. Oh, there's a bit. Oh, what's that? It's highlighting. That's the light stick fragment. Okay.
New blueprint acquired.
What am I doing in here? Alright, let's go back to my craft. There. There we are. Right, so focus on getting the power cell charging and battery charging going now, so that's sorted out. Although, of course, for the Seamoth has no problem now getting its battery charged, because just come into here and battery
Welcome
charged.
aboard, Captain.
And I'll just repair it. That's it. Did I have a box on the side of it? I think I did, didn't I? Yes, I do. What have I got in its storage compartment? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's good. I ought to put water in there, so that there's always have a little bit of something with me. Right. Gotta go back up to the. Ah, creepvine's coming along, and it's got seeds. Look, see? Yes, this is excellent. So we've got creepvine to make synthetic fibres for when I want a bed, and I've got seeds, and I can plant another one. Excellent, excellent. Do you know this does drift? This thing. This does drift. Oh, what are you doing? Sometimes getting onto this is so hard.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
All systems online.
Lovely. Right, convert our titanium. That we've picked up. That's it. Fabulous. Have you filled that box? Hey, that box is full. Lovely. Let's fill this box up. Oh, get it now. Starting to fill up. There's a bit of copper there, so let's put that bit of copper away. And there's a bit of lithium. So put that in that box. Or maybe it should have been. No, it was right. I picked the right box. Needs to change. Right. Battery charging. Battery chargers. Things for rooms, battery chargers. Here we are. A battery charger is going to be copper wire, silver. So 2 bits of copper, 2 bits of silver, and titanium. The power cell is going to want rubies and an advanced wiring kit. So that's going to make a bit more fun to do. But 2 bits of copper for the copper wire. 2 bits of silver for the wiring kit, and I've forgotten again, and a piece of titanium, yes. A piece of titanium, lovely. So let's make our wiring kit. Wiring kit. Sorry, that's copper wire, and now our wiring kit. And now we can go and build a battery charger down in our base. That's it, nice, it glows, so it gives us light. That's good, isn't it? So our base can have a battery charger in it. Oh, let's put the battery charger in the moon pool. We want to put a vehicle modification bay in here. Oh yeah, we haven't got the habitation tool there to hand, have we? So, battery charger. There we are. Obviously wants to be on there. There we go. On battery charger. Well, and that I can now charge my batteries up, which that's going to need its batteries charged up. That's all right. The flashlight's okay. Scanner's okay. Habitat builder's okay. Laser cutter's okay. Repair tool's okay. It's just that one that needs its battery sorted. So we'll just put that in there. Turn that off. Won't take long to charge that up. Then our battery will be good. Right, so yeah, and that's making that nice little bit of light for us. Could be nice to put one on the other side. Actually, I'd like to put a plate out further to support the base. So yeah, this has moved. You noticed how this has moved. I brought that nicely close to the base, and now we've decided to move away.
Engine powering up.
There we are.
Engine powering down.
Right, that's better. A hull reinforcement. So the base is foundation to titanium to lead. Right. So we want 2 titanium, 2 lead for the extra foundation under the base. Then I'll feel better with it being properly supported, because it's kind of not really. There, that's better. That's more like it. That's very nice now. I'm very happy with that. It's looking quite nice, isn't it? Our little base. So we'll just go up on here above the multi-purpose room, and I was hoping that this wreck would get me the aquarium, but clearly not. Clearly wasn't this one. I don't know if there's another wreck in the area, but somewhere in one of these wrecks I will come across an alien containment unit, and the blueprint to it. Once I get that, that will be great. I haven't got any parts of it yet, so I'd really like to get that. But we just haven't achieved it as yet. But so far, this is a good base. This is an excellent base, actually. Let's put our extra grow bed down, and we're going to need rubies. Make aerogel because we want to make water there and so on. So we've got that. I'm going to need to eat something, so I'm going to go and pick up some marble melon and nom on that. Plant the marble melon. Okay, that's that. Good. That's it. So pop down here and read. Right. So oh yes, I was going to put another grow bed down, wasn't I? so we can have a bit more in the way of creepvine here for illumination, of course. Yeah. Right, so we've got some gel sacks, so let's pick that, and we'll put the some gel sacks over here. Yeah, just hold on a moment, stream. Right, that's back. Just Michael's off to get the fish and chips, which is lovely. Right, okay, so we just got that all trotting along there, which is very nice. Now there was a ruby. Rubies. Let's go and harvest some rubies. Oh, there's a lot of nice stuff here coming up now. It's getting to know its area, so let's go and find a ruby, and because with rubies I can then hello. I don't think that's going to be a ruby up here. It's a ruby underneath, isn't it? They're underneath the base. Oh, well, there's a bit of sandstone chunk, so we'll pick that up, bit of silver. You never know when you need that. But let's go and grab a couple of rubies if they're handy. And they are. There we are, that's rather handy. Oh, they're underneath my habitat. There's a little cave here. Oh, look at that. It's a wee cave.
It is your primary direction.
Oh, go away. Okay, so those rubies aren't under there, are they? They're somewhere else. There's another cave for us to find them. Be mindful of my distance here from base. I mustn't go too far. Oh, there's another one, look. So we just grab that one. There we are, we got 3. Oh, that'll do. We just pop back to base now. So we've got some of that to make some aerogel. I can't remember why I was thinking we needed aerogel right at the beginning, but we did. But didn't I make some actually? Because I went to get.
Captain, all systems online.
Yes, I made a piece. I've got a piece of aerogel. Oh, that was to make the heater thing. Ruby, ruby. There we are. Let's put the rubies. Oh look, we got loads of rubies. No, the item that we want next is to set in to put in the base is water filtration. That needs aerogel, copper wire and 3 titanium. So I've got the aerogel there. Copper wire is 2 bits of copper, 3 bits of titanium, and that piece of aerogel. There we go. And in here, we can now put the habitat building tool back where the light is, pick that up, ask it to build. No. Yes, a water filtration machine. That will take some strength away from the copper wire. Oh, you know what I didn't do, don't you? I picked the copper up, but I didn't turn it into copper wire. See, it's drifting up again. It's definitely drifting up again.
Engine powering up.
Yeah.
Engine powering down.
It definitely drifts up, this thing. Definitely moves. Right, I needed to make the copper wire. Most stupid of me, that was. Yes, you see, I should easily be able to see the yellow submarine from the base. Which I can now. Now I can finish off building our water filtration machine. Yes! Now fresh water. In the large bottles, which is excellent. So this base now has water. You know, it's just very useful to have fresh water wherever you go. So really we're starting to set this place out quite nicely now. All we need is the alien containment unit. Where we'll get that, I'm not sure. I don't know quite. I got it in my very first playthrough. I got it, and you know, it was very useful because I grew things in it. I actually just grew my food. But at the moment, I don't know where to find how I happened across it last time, and I haven't happened across any of it at all so far. So there we go. But I think we can be quite happy with this as our base of operations at least. We haven't brought any food down, i.e. marble melons, to start off. And it might be sensible to do that and plant some marble melons out. But what have we got here? You know, there's a lot of stuff here that we can do. See, there are. Oh, it now knows gel sacks, of course. They're outside the door. Ah dear. But it knows of mineable resources. You see, so. Big bits of copper, big bits of gold. There should be big bits of titanium around, which is there, which is a lot as fine as silver. You know, we've got all the sort of stuff that we need now to make a good look. We've done Aurora. We're really starting to the only thing we haven't done now is to get into the alien stuff, although we have discovered the alien arch. and we've used it. We set it in motion with the ion key, if you remember. So that's been done. Let's do that. We don't need the blueprints thing. It's the data downloads. Alien data. We've got the rifle and doomsday device. Well, these come from the gun section. You got alien arch, alien vent. Peepers can be emerged in entering and exiting the pipe network without signs of distress. In fact, there's one fairly close to us here. Right, so everything we've got here is good. Really, we're getting to the point now where we need to have a modification station and an upgrade console. I don't know if I've got a modification station blueprint. I'm sure I have. There it is. Computer chip, titanium, diamond and lead. I've got all of that on board Poseidon. Let's make one here, and then we can call that a success. We can put that in here as well. Unless I brought them. I mean, really, the best place for a modification station is here on Poseidon himself. Oh, indeed, there it is. Look, I've got it here. So this obviously will make the modifications I need for the Cyclops. We've got depth modules which we can make, but we can't get them until we get things called nickel ore. The exosuit upgrades, which is the depth module, well, that's not to worry on that one. We need a vehicle modification station, i.e. one of those on our in our pool, because then we can make some upgrades for the prawn suit and see what we've got to make for that. So, did I put one in? No, I haven't, not yet. So let us see what that is. Here we are. Titanium computer chip, copper wire. A computer chip. A computer chip requires copper wire, gold and table corals. Didn't I have 2 table corals? I think we had some of that in stock. No. 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 Somewhere in here. We've got 1. Oh. Drat. That means a bit of a run up to get table coral. Oh, right, okay. Table coral it is then. Where is the little beastie? Is he in the sitting on his charging station? Yes, she is. There we are.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Come on, Samantha, we're going for a little run. We're going to get some table coral samples. Hey, off we go.
All systems online.
We'll have to go to the safe shallows for this. It's a bit of a run, I'm afraid, to go and get what we need. Because it's only shallow areas that will have that sort of stuff. I don't know where else on the map, but yeah, this is one mushroom forest. No, we're just going to have to start going and doing some proper, deeper explorations. Well, I want to make sure the sea moth's ready. It can do 900 meters, and the prawn suit can. And I think I've got. So we're getting there, you know. We're going to go down into the Lost River, and then we're going to have some fun. Because we're going to need to make purple tablets, so we've got to make sure that we've got everything we need to make purple tablets with us. Here's where we should get table coral. This sort of area. We just got to keep a little eye out for it. There's a peeper. Well, my dinner's just turned up. Yummy, yummy. Well, I'm not seeing any table coral at all. Ah, there is a bit. Look, here we are. Let's go and get two of that. That's what we need. We're going to need probably more in time, but I'm not taking any with me. Where are you? Oh, you're all over there. Well. And away we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the vehicle modification station. I'm going to call it at that point because I'm going to go and have something to eat, which will be lovely. Oops. The stalkers, and it just takes a bit of time to get to places. So it was as well I brought the sea moth because it's over.
Calorie intake recommended.
I'm hungry. Yes, I know. I'm expecting to have calorie intake recommended for me personally at the moment, let alone in game. We're nearly there. Doesn't take that long. Poseidon appears out the gloom. As does the rest. That's most unusual. I've never seen a moon pool actually put 4 legs down before. In the games I've played, the moon pool has always just put down maybe 2, 3, that sort of thing. Right, so we've got our table coral sample. Up through here.
Welcome aboard.
A piece of gold.
Systems online.
Gold? That's it. Open the gold locker. Give me a piece of gold. I believe it was copper, wasn't it? Computer chip. Computer chip. Yes, copper wire. That's it. Copper wire. Copper wire. And here we are, computer chip. Lovely jubbly. We've got computer chip, 2 more copper, 3 titanium. That's all. Titanium. 1, 2, 3. Copper. 1, 2. Make some wire before I go anywhere. Then we disembark and we go whee. We go down into our moon pool. And we go vehicle modification station and we'll put it here. And there we go. So excellent, we're really starting to make this base quite useful. So with that, I'm going to call it here and say thank you very much for being with me. I've enjoyed Subnautica Uncut, and we're slowly making progress. You know, we've got through now to day 77, or we're probably longer than day 77. We can look at on here. We're on day 88.5 actually. So there we go. But it's been a pleasure. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one when I play Subnautica Uncut. Take care now. Bye bye.
This PDA has rebooted with one directive: to keep you alive. Scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Exploration is conducted at your own risk. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. Explore, study, catalog new species, secure food and energy, and gather data on unusual phenomena.
Shouldn't have gone so deep.